Okay, welcome to Zap Theater. Let's create a show. Okay, this is our first show, so we will call it First Show. Submit. Now it's created, and there's the name. By default, the slides are 30 seconds, but you can change that, and we'll show you. Okay, so we want to create a slide for our show, root. Start off with root, and then you add slides, and we'll call this slide 1 since it's our first slide. Create, and then we have to go to modify that slide 1. I'm going to go ahead and update it. That puts it on the server. We're working on the desktop, and updating it puts it onto the server. And first thing we look at here is peep. Now what this is the sort of your view area, and you can resize that. I'll show you in a second here. We can work with 2 images and 2 captions and backgrounds, and basically those are the ingredients for any particular slide. And so first thing we need to do is upload an image or 2. So we have something to work with, and I hit admin. Oh, admin is what we want. So we're going to get upload image, choose file, and okay, we're going to go with upload this file. Oops, I didn't need to hit choose file again. Oops, oh, I guess I do now. Press red 1, open, submit. Okay, so we've uploaded this file to the server, and I'm going to make a copy of the link. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and upload a second, upload another image file. I can do it from right there. Choose file, and I'm going to go ahead and upload the clown, image of the clown, and submit. So that's uploaded too. But now I've already copied the image for the lady that we're using as our model here, and so I can close admin, and I go to input. And the reason, once again, you can make this, you can work with this at full size, but as you're working with it, you'll find that I like 40%. So I'm at 40% of the screen height, and that gives me the ability to look at what I'm doing down here. And as you can see, okay, left image, I'm going to paste that link for the left image, and I click outside the input box, and there's our left image. I'm going to put a caption there. I'm going to say, welcome to Zap Theater. Okay, now, so there's our left image and our left caption. And let's go ahead, and this is optional, but since I already uploaded I already have uploaded the image, just so you can see that I've done that. But I want to go and look at it from here. Say I uploaded that image a while back. I can go to admin, and I can view images for this show, or I can view images for all shows. And I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that link. You can do it any way you want. Copy. You want to do it, you want to see them, you can click there, and I'm going to paste that link in the right slot. And the caption, I'm going to say, I am a clown. Okay, so we've got left image, left caption, right image, right caption. And I'm going to update that. It's on the server. I can preview it, and there's your basic slide. And this always opens stuff in a new tab, so you can look at it and close it. And I'm done with admin. To make life easy and make things simple, you want to just work with whatever you have. Open whatever you're working with, basically. Okay, so I want to make this. I want to make this color on this slide. Let's make it red. That's the font color. We're making red, and I want the size to be 2. Normally that's the size you're going to use. The fonts and the images will adjust any size screen, so it's always going to be relatively the same. It's always going to look the same based on the screen size. And let's make that bold, and the font we'll just make that. We'll leave that at Arial. These are all web safe fonts. And let's make a background for this one. Let's make a background on the left, and we're going to say the background color behind that, we've got a red font, gold background, and update preview. You can see what that looks like. It doesn't look too good because it's square. You know, we need to dress that up a little bit. So let's go with a border. So we've got a red font. Let's make a midnight blue border, and you don't see the border yet because the width is by default 0. Let's make that width. If you hover over any of these features, you can see typical value 3 to 20. So let's go with 5. Now we have a border, a dark blue border, and it's 5 pixels basically. And let's add some padding. Once again, if you hover over pad, you can see padding. Padding is the space between the text here and the border. So let's make the padding 5. And once again, as you hover over it, it's gonna give you a hint as to what a typical value would be. And the corner, okay, these corners are squared. We want to do a rounded corner, and so we can go up here, and it's going to tell us the typical value is 20. And we can go percentage or pixels. You can experiment with that. For now, we're just going to go with percentage. Update preview, and there's our image, and the captions dressed up a little bit. But on the right, just for the demo purpose, we're going to leave that alone. We're just going to say the color is size is 2. Let's make the color, let's say bold. Let's make it Comic Sin for Serif, since he's a clown. And let's see what that looks like. Update preview. We'll leave it black. Okay, so there's how you make a slide. That's all there is to it. And just for the fun of it, real quick, let's throw a background in there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit backgrounds, but I'm going to close the input once again. That way I can focus on what I'm doing. So let's make it a solid. Let's see, what color do we want? Maybe cornflower blue background. And let's go ahead and make that a gradient. And let's make the gradient go from cornflower blue to medium violet red. And you can play around with these different. These are your background gradients, and you can, as you can see, it's really easy. You can go with an angle gradient, a radial gradient, circular gradient, top to bottom, left to right. You can put as many in as you want. I'm just going to go with that one. Okay, update preview, and now we've created a slide, and we've added a background so that it looks half decent. And last but not least on this, let's copy this slide. So we're going to create a new slide, and we're going to call it, check on the slide there, and the new slide is going to go directly beneath the slide that you check on. And as you get a list of slides, you'll see how that works. And we're going to call this slide 2. Create. Now we have 2 slides. Slide 1 and slide 2. Slide 2 is blank. So we're going to copy. You can go ahead and enter new information, enter new images, etc. Or a lot of times you're going to use the same information, same image, but you're going to just make changes. And so let's do that. Let's make it. That's where copy slide comes in handy. So we want to slide 2. We want to copy slide 1. So we're going to hit copy slide, I'm going to copy slide 1, copy, and we're going to copy that to slide 2. Okay, so now we have slide 2, it's a copy of slide 1, modify slide, slide 2, see it's the exact same as slide 1, but now let's say we want to put a different image of her in here, and I'm just going to go with an image that okay, now these images can be anywhere on the internet, and this is just a different way to do it. I have these images, links to these images. These images are on a different server, and if you have images that you have on your own server, you don't have to put them on our server. You can put them anywhere on the internet. And so I'm going to copy that image, which means I need to go back to input, and okay, there she is in a same lady, different pose. And since she's looking up, I'm going to say, you're gonna love it. Why? Oops. No, I'll just say create great presentations. And since the clown has a caption, let's change that to sounds good to me. And on this particular second slide, let's go ahead and change that color to deep pink. It doesn't stand out enough. Let's go with a darker color. How about maroon? Okay, sounds good to me. Update, preview. Okay. And by default, slides are set for 30 seconds. And you can change it to whatever's appropriate for your presentation. So we're going to go with 3 seconds. We'll leave the second one on 30 because that one don't matter. I'm going to hit update so that now that 3-second duration is saved to the server. And let's preview our presentation. So welcome to Zap Theater. I'm a clown. And I could have changed the image for the clown too, but as you can see, that is your basic slide, and you can see how one slide feeds to the next, and it's continuous. And that's all for this lesson, and we'll be back with our next lesson shortly.